Rob Perillo.
Welcome back. Well, it's been a stellar weekend weather-wise, and the week is going to start off pretty much on the same note. Humidity gradually coming up, temperatures gradually coming up. In fact, by Tuesday, upper 80s to near 90 before a weak front gets here. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. In fact, as we take a look at the water vapor imagery, looking at our next weather maker, and not much of a weather maker at that. It's in the Pacific Northwest. It's going to bring a frontal boundary through our area into Tuesday night. Some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, but we don't have too high rain chances going for Tuesday. Could be a little bit better for Friday, where we'll see maybe a better chance of storms, but that's still a long ways away. Meanwhile, fair skies across the region, severe weather bypassing us off to the north as we have a ridge of high pressure out in the Gulf, keeping that severe weather up toward Tennessee. Now, you don't see much in the way of cloud cover on the high-resolution infrared satellite imagery, but we see on the visible imagery, you see those cloud streaks, and you can see the general wind direction. Also, you can see a little bit of, what we call gravity waves, some perturbations coming out from those storms that were well to the north of us, kind of rippling through the atmosphere in those clouds late this afternoon. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, weather-wise, as we head into tonight, the clouds will be on the increase. Also a little bit in the way of fog. We are getting that humidity up, and with fair skies, we should see some ground fog developing tonight. Could be thick in a few spots. Then tomorrow morning, clouds giving way to partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, kind of very similar to today. A little bit warmer. We'll get into the mid 80s for your high. We'll do it again with clouds coming in tomorrow night. But as we head into Tuesday, westerly wind developing. So that means our temperatures are going to be pushing the upper 80s, a west-southwest wind. Depending on the cloud cover, upper 80s. Few spots might see 90 degrees, especially interior portions of Acadiana. Then comes this front. Some showers with it, but the model's not overly boisterous with any much coverage in the way of showers or storms for that matter, so we'll go 40%. Then Wednesday, we should be a little bit cooler, highs closer to the upper 70s to low to mid 80s. And then as we go through the latter part of the week, it does look like we'll see a gradual warm up again. So as we head into Tuesday, there's the Euro model showing 89, the high on Tuesday. Then the showers moving on through, and then going into Wednesday, drier air, pleasant. We get down into perhaps the upper 50s for Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Thursday though, Friday, we see more 80s, but here comes that next frontal boundary, and that next front's going to have a nice push with it. And look at this, highs maybe only in the 70s for Saturday and Sunday, and overnight lows could be as low as the low to mid 50s. So some 50s still in the 10-day forecast, but those days are numbered for sure. Here's the fog product tonight. Some areas visibility dropping down to a half mile or less. Notice the current model has Lafayette going down to about a tenth of a mile or less, and less along the coast. So this is not what we call that sea fog. This is more what we call advection fog, not advection fog, but radiational fog, radiational cooling, and that moisture, we get the fog, and then that fog lifts quickly tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise, tonight will favor mid 60s, so a degree or two warmer than last night. Mid 80s the high tomorrow. Tomorrow night closer to the upper 60s to near 70, and then going into Tuesday, there you go. You see temperatures pushing into the upper 80s and a little bit of a heat index there going into the lower 90s. So another pleasant evening, seasonable temperatures, clouds and some fog by tomorrow morning. 65 your low tomorrow. We'll go 85 for the high, and another nice day overall with morning clouds, afternoon sun, but a little bit more humid, but we'll have that breezy afternoon like we had today, which makes it awfully pleasant. Temperatures warming through Tuesday, then a little bit of a cool down, but not much toward the latter part of the week. There's your Friday chance of storms, and this number may go up. We'll have to wait and see as we get closer. And then look at the temperatures next weekend. Highs in the 70s, lows in the low to mid 50s, so some good looking weather as we go through the next 10 days. But beyond 10 days, it looks like the humidity and tropical moisture will be returning maybe for months ahead. That's it for weather for right now. We'll be right back right after this.